So this is a video for the property investors. What do you need to bear in mind if you have decided that you want to invest into real estate? If you are wondering where I'm filming, take a look. Let's take a look at the view. Amazing view. It's an amazing view towards the sea. So let's start the video. Think about the colors and materials you're going to use. Have a very good documentation of what materials you use. If you are able, please buy some spare tiles or the flooring materials, whatever things you have used in your interior, because over time you are not going to be able to find the same tiles because they differ from batch to batch. This will save you a ton of money because you have some dents, some things will break. This will make the changing of those things much easier. Good documentation. Whenever you receive the property at first, make good photos. And before making good photos, think about staging and buying really good furniture, sturdy furniture. Don't buy something too cheap, because I've seen this mistake over and over again, that people have very expensive property with cheap furniture. Those things do not go well together. You're not going to find high quality renters with cheap furniture, and it's not going to last. It will break. You'll constantly have some headache with this. So good furniture, staging, make it beautiful. People like plants, put a lot of plants, but if you don't have a good taste, find somebody who has, so he will make, he or she, usually we use she to make beautiful staging. Then order professional photos, videos. Sometimes virtual tours are also a good thing to have, because this is an investment you're going to use year after year. Very important. You're just saving time, because later making photos and videos when you have tenants inside is much more complicated. So another thing, very good documentation of the property, and make good instructions to the tenants. Things which seem easy to you might not be that easy for the tenant. If you do it once in a video, we have a good experience with that. We have done a ton of videos which are instructional videos for the tenants. Do you want to be a passive or an active investor? Somebody tells you that you are going to buy real estate and this is a passive income. That's not true. I would suggest to hire a management company, and in Estonia the cost of the management of your rental property is 1 month rent a year. So if you rent out the apartment for 400 euros, every month you pay 400 euros for the management company to manage your property the whole year. So they will communicate directly with the renter, solve some running issues, technical issues, some kind of things. We're managing over 50 apartments, and it has also a side benefit because they will document everything which happens to your property, and whenever you want to sell it, it's easy. They can do it with one export to the buyer. You can do the sale with open cards, which facilitates the sale a lot, because when the third party sees, okay, this property has brought in that much of revenue, these kind of things have broken and they were fixed, it brings a lot of trust to the game. And if you want to be an active property owner, you have to do management yourself. Think also about the property rental terms. In Estonia, a lot of owners are making this mistake. They want 1 year fixed term rental contract. This actually kills the whole purpose of renting an apartment. People rent apartments because they don't know what are they going to do with their future. Maybe they will move jobs or countries. So that is why I always suggest for the owners and the renters to sign this termless contract, where both parties have 3 months notice to cancel the contract, which is actually quite comfortable if you want to sell property or if the renter wants to move. Makes life much easier. Also think about who is your client. A lot of owners make mistake advertising their property or seeking exclusive property, because if you look at the property ladder, the most abundant clients are those who are first-time renters or buyers. These are the most important people for the real estate market, because if they do not exist, then the whole market stops. Students, workers, first-time people who come to your city to work or to study. So I would advise to buy properties based on that. Also, added value. Think about adding value to your property multiple ways. For example, renting out apartment by rooms can also be an added value for some clients. For example, some students, we are renting one big property by rooms, and the students love it. They're even searching for them, and they are ready to pay more, relatively more, for that room. Actually, the rent of the room and the separate apartment are very similar in price, but they rent a room because of the community aspect of this kind of rental. You have friends, you can use a bigger dining area, a bigger kitchen. All these things are added value. Added value can be also elevator, good location, good design. So think bigger. And also pets. Think about pets. Nobody wants to rent to people with pets and children. I don't know why. Don't ask. But most of the owners who do not want kids, they are afraid that kids are going to paint all over with crayons the walls, but kids rarely do that. These days we have a lot of good materials. Walls can be washable, also the flooring can be scratch proof. So think about it. If you target a market with the pet owners, you can kill it. You can have more clients than you wish and maybe charge a little bit extra. So think about all those things. And about inclusive and exclusive properties, it is in the name. Exclusive means that you're excluding a lot of tenants. And I've seen a lot of very expensive properties which cost millions. They want to charge extra money for the rent, and they stay vacant for years. So at the end they get zero income from them, which is stupid. If you liked this video, most likely you'll like the next one. I don't know, it's here or here. And I'll put an overview of this apartment where I'm at currently at the end of the video.